You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
criticized. We could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Oh, just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go on this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites living there. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. 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 Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Lord, we just can't go this way.
We gotta save it. Oh yeah, my sweet TNT. Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, "Oh, heart and our soul decaying." Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss while electorals act. How did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. But daily we're intimidated. Every day and next school skits getting on. We're fighting, making porn. Our school girls you won't believe. Live MMA, they're pulling weave. Check the vibes they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline to Movado. Mention Mike Schroed, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be fraughting, and while church attendance real low. Protest pack plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through a port with big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic, Trinidad. We can't wait. The devil making hair while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. While we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield. Busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trinidad, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While from you gas some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns and women, and the Coast Guard cannot stop them. Trinidad, the time is now. Look how the murder rate leap. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Before more of our daughters they put us to sleep. Must of this world when we have to reap. Time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah. Like zero fiddling through the fire. But while the flames we keep romancing, the grim reaper keeps advancing across the land. He casts his shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trinidad, the time is now. Look how the price we pay don't steep. While some labor keep. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. We need a fresh new broom for a broad crime sweep. Must of this world when we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I say you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it can how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. We got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jabbing, but black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that dragon eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the land owner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, pick up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover me feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me brother, cover me sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who have the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know He's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact. Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude. Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know, as we always say, ladies, we originate. And gentlemen, we don't imitate. We tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah? I know many of you agree with that. And this is how we start the thing here in the village.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Manite.
Yeah, Santi Manite, boy. Yeah, Dr. Love, boy, the original man, you know, your original WZYE, boy. It was with me from the beginning, from the start to the end. Why that thing we even so way? I know that. But folks, we not only tell you that we bring you the facts, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we not like many other radio stations that try to mislead you, misguide you, misinform you. We inform you, we guide you, and we bring you the facts. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we promise you that that's what you're going to get when you come into the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. You're not going to get stories from 1929, right? And stories from 1919. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening to the family. It's a pleasure to be in here in the village. And
yeah, it's always a pleasure, man.
Look forward to a wonderful, splendiferous evening.
Yeah, boy, Tommy. Tommy, how was your day? How was your day, Tommy, today?
Well, so far it's been very nice, so to speak. I like the weather.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I can't complain either, you know. Today was my day off, you know. You know, you know, you have to take a little day off.
Did you run today?
No, I run today. Why? You run 8 days a week, man? You think I deserve a little rest too?
Well,
yeah.
The way you're driven, you deliver rest every week, but the way you're driven, I don't know if resting is part of your DNA.
You know, that's Tommy, but you know, did I give you the story about I gave the story about the discipline, right? I gave you that story, right?
Yeah.
It's just, you know, boy, it has been enjoyable to me. When I go out on the track and I'm training these people and I see the improvement. Like I had this kid ran 2:47 in an 800, 2 minutes and 47 seconds. And I'm talking to the dad and I'm telling the dad, you know, in a short time, your son going to be new and improved. You know, sometimes, you know how the quote, you know, don't let my confidence interfere with your insecurity. You know how that quote, right?
True.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll be looking at me like, you really think you could do that, boy? So today, right, I gave the kid 4 times a half mile with 90 seconds rest. When he was finished that, I ain't tell him, I don't tell them nothing. When he was finished that, I say, you have to run a 400 in 85 seconds or better. If you don't do it, you have to do it over. Tommy, the guy fly around the track. He ran 79 seconds. After 4 half mile.
Wow.
And you should have seen him after the fourth one like he was tired. And when I told him that, I was testing him mentally to see what he make up of. He didn't argue. He didn't complain. He get on the track and he ran 79 seconds. I was shocked.
Wow.
And you know what his personal best? His personal best is 77 seconds. And he runs 79 in practice after 4,800.
That's wonderful.
Look, if Trinidad looking to win medals, but Tommy, I ain't gonna get upset. I'm not gonna get upset, but I watched the results of the 800 in the World Masters Championships. The winning time was 2 minutes and 21 seconds. I ain't lying, Tommy. I ain't lying. I would have win that easy. Easy, I would have win that. Confidence, I would have win it. No problem. Absolutely. But I ain't get mad. I ain't get angry. I just said, you know what? It make me more mad. So I go train even harder now. Yeah, let me go to the chat. I go train harder now, Tommy. And Tom, you know what country I'm gonna run for, right? You know what I'm gonna run for?
United States.
Tommy, come on now, man. What happened?
I can't pull your leg.
I go run. I'm running for TNT, boy. Trinidad and I ain't got my passport yet, you know.
You applied for a new one, right?
Boy, I've been speaking to the immigration officer. I've been speaking to people. Now that Prime Minister Rowley is no longer Prime Minister, I go get it.
Prime Minister Young gonna send it to you?
Eh?
Young is gonna send it?
No, the young fella, he cut from he's a bully too, you know. But he cut from a different cloth. He's a different type of bully to the former Prime Minister. Two of them are bullies, eh? You understand? One is just a young bully, and one is an older bully. You see? You have a young bully and an old bully.
All right.
But watch it. Watch I get my passport now, eh? Watch I get it. Watch. All you will see.
Did you file a police report that it was missing?
No, I never file no police report. I never file a police report. I send them a copy of my old passport, all kind of thing. But I go get it, man. I ain't worried about it.
Oh, you had a photocopy of it?
No, the one I lost?
Yeah.
No. Only had the old one, the blue one. Remember the one with the blue cover?
Yeah.
That one. I just wanna. I don't know that one, but and watch it. I ain't asking nobody to help me. I want nobody call nobody who go call somebody to call somebody else to help me, Tommy.
I realize you didn't ask me to call anybody for you.
Nah, I'm going through the channels. I'm going through the channels and get my passport. I'm convinced now that Prime Minister Rowley no longer Prime Minister. I go get my passport forthwith. I'm telling you.
But don't feel no way to call me to ask me to call somebody for you if you need.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm convinced now. I'm convinced, Tommy. They sent a note to the consulate in Trinidad. I ain't gonna tell you who signed that note, eh? But I think he was the former Prime Minister. And they tell him, anytime you see a fellow with a last name, Lee1, yeah, I could give him my government name. Trying to get a passport, or you blank him. Blank him. How all these months, Tommy, I can't get a passport. Eh? You think it easy? But I going through the channel. I ain't called Tommy. And I ain't called Tommy for him to call nobody. I ain't called somebody else for somebody else to call somebody else. I just figured out I want to go through the channels. I want to dig. Tommy, I want to sweat. Like how the regular people that sweat. And they just go down his maiden lane and wait in line, go down there 5 o'clock. And go upstairs in the concert and sit down for 6 hours. And wait to tell you get your passport in 2026.
You remember the Bocas you had to go through, you know?
Oh, I had to go through the Bocas?
Yeah.
Or like when you're going to Tobago?
Correct.
Tony said, I don't, Tony, you know what I remind me of, Tommy? When I used to go to Tobago on the slow boat to Tobago.
Oh boy.
Boy, we used to leave 9 o'clock in the morning and reach 5 o'clock next morning.
I did that too.
Tommy, I used to do that on a regular, and Tommy, listen to this, eh? And it has some people, many people used to relieve themselves. You understand? And you happen to be walking and then see it. You know what has happened?
You're stepping in it.
And then what else happened?
You could slide and fall and
boy, slide and slip and slide and fall. Many times I have to be careful, boy. What? And you
especially,
know,
especially if you're going through the Bocas.
Boy, plenty people, boy. Plenty people. That's some people don't know about that, you know. You understand? Some people don't know about that. But I went through that. KFC, welcome. KFC.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy, man.
Good night, man. What's happening?
How you doing, KFC?
Me till last night, man, Mr. Washington. I still have on New Jersey, man.
Yeah. I want my jersey, boy. I have one my jersey. I ain't going nowhere, I tell you. I have one my jersey.
Yeah. Yellow is the color. It's about new kid on the block, man.
Yeah. Hey.
That man behind it, man. You gotta take back your passport, man.
Yeah. I'll get my passport, man. You go get me. A young
Baptist, the fatal million, man.
I had that one too, boy. Yeah, boy. And listen, and the 2.5 million in grants. Election gimmicks. Election
Yeah.
gimmicks.
And I wonder if you, I wonder if they're going to give it the money we already see from the rural communities and them like
The 100
the
million?
Tobago communities and them.
The 100 million?
Yeah, if you go give it that to man.
No, you ain't getting that. Sorry. You ain't getting that.
I see, remember those Pong in UNC for color me orange?
Yeah.
I know it's color me red right now, you know.
All kind of color me.
People line up on Saturdays and Sunday.
Yep.
So I bring you spy my ears and tell me to go down and see what I can get. So I went down AGC. Yeah, man?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, so I went down AGC to go by my MP. I gone by Scotland. They tell me they're not in the hands of them. So I go back to AGC tell me it's the MP and them sending names. They sending certain names and give, and when you go there, they tell you that the close off for the country. I see men go down by AGC down and cussing and getting on. Like the city people giving them that walk over shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Washington those election time and every time P&M keep putting in Israel square the hungry thing now. I can eat the food, drink the juice, and when election they call for them out.
Yeah, but KFC, you ain't see the Titans of the Mock. The Titans of the Mock we see is now at 91.1. The Queen of Talk is now at 91.1. The only person left now is Bruce Payne and Juju. That is it. That is the only two left now to go over to 91.9.
I see Juju in town. So actually I saw that. I see Juju in town yesterday. I saw them pulling 50 toilet bread. It's a national going there. Die, Shabbat and Sean Flip. I saw Sean Flip. Sean Flip cup overflow. How much you can eat?
Go, let somebody else eat too now,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, let somebody else eat too now, man.
Let somebody else eat too now. Being vexed with you eating, but your business proper.
Yeah.
And we know what's going on.
Correct is right.
You should have get over there and talk about P&M talk. UNC talk, Charlotte.
Yeah? How Charlotte's program was last night? You listen?
No, man, I went my political meeting, man.
Yeah.
Them wicked P&M. Mr. Washit. I'm Mr. my MP boy. Mr. Good afternoon to my MP with Vanda Moment.
All right.
Mr. BA, my boy. I read nice, sweet Indian member. She love KFC right now.
Oh, God.
I start to walk the ground with she, Mr. Washit.
You gotta do that, man, and send me pictures, man, and videos. We pictures and videos.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You know that's cause the Indian. You know that's cause the Indian and city don't vote for the Indian and them. They don't like we. And it's P&M government giving Indian everything. I like Raul. I love the Indian and them and suffering nigga and just get the Indian and Syrian and Chinese thing. When you go election time, you get them out you happy as CPAC. I'll butter bread and I go back and vote the P&M. I love to listen.
Yeah, man, bless. Let's go back to the chat. So, Mr. Intellectual was first, and he says, "Blessed evening, Pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all had a transformative Tuesday after all information you received yesterday." Boy, you know, it's real information, you know. When is the when the P&M go give you some information? Oh, yeah. Tommy, you know, all not be Tommy, you're not being fair to the P&M, you know.
What? Why me?
You're not being fair because
why me?
They told us about the Ministry of Implementation. They told us about that. That is something new, right? So why are you picking on them and say they ain't come out with nothing, Tommy? Oh, that wasn't you, Tommy? I check in. I just want to make sure.
Can't get my tongue.
You can't remember?
I played the fifth.
Okay. So, folks, let me take that back. It wasn't Tommy who said that the P&M came out with innovative initiatives because they come out with the Ministry of Implementation. Oh, the next one, Tommy, he go block them people from social media. Yeah. That's our next P&M plan. That's two so far. Two good ones. Ministry of Implementation and he go deal with them people on social media. Oh God, you know, if you know my real policies, boy. We waiting for some other new policies.
Yeah.
Mr. Intellectual say, how strange it is when people point out other people's so-called faults, but cannot live up to that same standards. What are you talking about, Mr. Intellectual? I wonder. I want to kind of guess, you know. It's only when boats are in the water that they rise with the tide. Yeah, correct is right. Volsang, welcome. Good evening, Walls. Uncle Tommy, let's light it up. Yeah, well, we like. Hey, Tommy, look your friend. Look your friend, boy. She in the chat, boy. Miss Atlanta, you know. Good evening, Walls. And Tommy and all villagers. Hope you are enjoying this day. Blessings. What, boy? Miss Atlanta in the chat now, Tommy, boy.
That's a
I
good
don't know,
thing.
boy. Eh?
That's a great thing.
Yeah, boy. Like your daughter get she permission again, boy. You know? Because I hear, you know, Tommy. You know, buddies just whisper to me.
So what did
You know
Buddy
that?
tell you?
Eh?
What did Buddy tell you this time?
The buddy said there was some misforgivings. Miss Atlanta while she was absent for the past few shows. But I ain't gonna go no further. I ain't gonna go no further than that. I go leave it right there. I don't like to get in people business. You know that.
All right.
I ain't getting in nobody business. Yeah. Yeah. Busy says good night, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street. Share the live. Bisram, what is that one, boy? No kind of menu, no kind of words of wisdom. You're falling down on the job or what? What is that? I know that, you know, Tommy. Mr. Atlanta say continued blessing Volsang. Oh God, Mr. Atlanta blessing everybody, boy. Tonight, boy, Tommy. Tonight is blessings after blessings, boy. Nadira, welcome. Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, to everyone on the chat. Good night, all. The only here you come. Yeah, I know that. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Today's menu: curry mango with sada roti. Yeah, boy. Curry mango, boy. Yeah, boy. Good enough, boy. Good. Biznat Prasad, welcome. Yeah. This one thing we have. Everybody say good night. Volsang say good evening, Nads. Evidently, you had an exciting evening last. Hope you get to eat heavy eventually. Good night, Walls and Tommy. Kamini, welcome. Mr. Intellectual, Volsang asking you a question. What are your thoughts on the statement the country needs a strong opposition? What do you mean the country needs a strong opposition? Why was it that the country needed a strong opposition? The opposition have been doing what they are called to do. Okay. If the opposition was any stronger, they would have been governing already. The people not ready for that kind of politics. Jason Nesbitt, boy, welcome. How are you? We been seeing a little bit too, boy. Gordon Joseph, boy. Good evening to all in the village. Some things are better done than said. Semantics, welcome. Hey, look we friend, boy. Look we friend. P&M Party, boy. Welcome, P&M Party. Yeah. Oh God, she don't say good. She don't say good night to we again, you know, Tommy. She say Gordon, Fox, Soul. Yeah, 2 P&M versus 1. She should put Gordon first, then Fox, then Soul. She put Soul last, you know. She ain't gonna put Soul first, you know. But she's a P&M forever, you know. Semantic 62, welcome. Good evening, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy. Tommy, you know them that sell them P&M people that send mixed signals, you know. She said, good evening. Party says, P&M Party says, Gordon, Fox, and Soul Boy. Soul, you finish in third, brother. You're third. Third. Oh, God.
Third, huh?
Eh?
He third.
Yeah, he third.
Mm.
Soul Party. P&M Party for your third. Oh, God. Just sort of welcome. Good evening, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy. Rhoda Barrett ready to spill the beans after the 28th of April because they fire her. Why not now? She want them to give her money, so she should shut them out. Listen, we don't want to hear Rhoda Barrett. We don't want to hear Rhoda. But we go play the video though. Tommy, yeah, them P&M good in a way. Rhoda Barrett going on a live and talking about, she's Colin Booth right hand woman.
Right.
Right? And when Prime Minister Young come in, he bust she throat. Right? Because she used to work, she was Colin Booth henchwoman. He used to give her all the information for her to bring to the public. And you remember when they had the thing up in Tobago? She had information because Colin would tell she what is going on.
True.
Now they bust the truth. She said she go reveal all after April 28th. Nobody want to hear you after April 28th.
What happened before April 28th?
That's why I say nobody want to hear she. Right? She gonna bust story after the election. Look, Rhoda, go and sit down in your corner like little Jack corner. James Howlett, welcome. Where are you joining us from, James? Young will burst down in tears. One day he is like a softie. Yeah, Brooklyn, welcome. Brooklyn, I go play this song. All right, I go play this song. Oh God, you coming to badger me? I know that. You coming to Brooklyn? You coming to
right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
They tell me finish. You want it? They tell me they said 2021 was bad, but they say, oh God, boy, this one look like it go mash up.
Yeah, you ain't finished it, man.
I ain't finished now.
Like you're going in the bathroom and you ain't coming out till you finish it. Brooklyn making a song and he going in the bathroom. He going out till he finish it. But Brooklyn, this now. I'm playing this song and my wife there, my wife is an accessory to politics. She playing this song. She said, but that ain't bad. I say, I'm serious.
Because if you want to come out to vote, and you hearing a song that come out, everybody coming out to vote in the canal, in Chamberlain Town. I'm telling you, you're going to mash up the place, east, west, north, south. Hey, UNC, all yellow. That's what I'm talking about. Is vibes, is energy, is action. I'm not talking about no.
Yeah, but you had to redeem yourself after he was talking them bad the other day.
No, I wasn't talking them bad. As I say, after the next day, I see ads all over the place. I see my leader talking all over the place. Sometimes I have to hear what the people want to know. If we play stupid and then tell everybody play an important part.
Yeah.
And this is people don't understand.
Yeah.
Every single one of us play an important part in making decisions in the government to run the country. You know what I just say? Every single one of us. So when people vex and say I bad talking, let them say that. But I know the right people will understand where I'm coming from and make it happen. Because I don't just talk war shit. You understand? I believe if I go into war, I want to win. I want to win a good battle. I want to win I don't want to have too much casualties. I want to win with most of my soldiers going back home to their family. That's why I'm fighting. So when I talk, people concern them, right? But when I call you, I listen today a program on 91.9. And I see Pastor Google did something very bad and then try to get sympathy and act like if he didn't know what he was doing. Kingsley called the program and talked, and Kingsley wasn't even going in that direction. But Pastor Google pushed him. And I don't know Kingsley don't like me, but I'm saying this here because no, I know just listen to this program. You don't call me, you listen. Pastor Google pushed Kingsley down a road. And when Kingsley say certain things, I ain't going to say it on your program. Pastor Google then cut him and say,
he threatening the past prime minister, and that is a threat, and that is a threat. And then turn around and tell Trinidad and Tobago on national radio, a UNC activist, when Pastor Google fully know that Kingsley is not no UNC activist, he turned around and used it as a UNC activist. It's threatening the past prime minister that if he don't have security, things could happen to him. And you see right there, it's not even about Kingsley, but it's about Pastor Google. And I don't care if he vexed, I don't care who want to clip this, I want them clipped it. As a radio host and as somebody who controlling a program, you should have never pushed Kingsley to say nothing, to turn around to use it against the UNC and say Kingsley is a UNC activist that is threatening a past leader. That was very unprofessional. It was arranged, and he think he could have fooled people. And right after that call, Victor Roberts' call, the same man who said all the black people in the East-West corridor is hungry, poor, and the children is done see. Who said that Pastor Google show is a P&M program and it should never be on that? He get Pastor Google suspended. He, after being on Pastor Google program, get Pastor Google suspended. Pastor Google almost lost his work. And yet still he and Pastor Google talking today like them is good friend. And Pastor Google say, we go talk. Pastor Google forget that Victor Roberts had him off the radio for weeks. And he home making YouTube, making Facebook Live. Pastor Google forget that. But you see what he do today? Very unprofessional. And I want to tell Pastor Google, I want him to keep it, that what he do today using Kingsley as bait was very wrong. And if anybody is to get locked up for any threats, it's the person who pushed the person to that point into saying what he was saying. So Pastor Google, you too go in and get locked up. And I will call him tomorrow and tell him that you go cut me off. But I will call him, right? Because I was terrible on the behalf of 91.9 for him to do that and then use Kingsley and say, a UNC activist. Why are you doing that?
All right.
Why are you doing that?
All right.
Right?
Yeah,
So that's
man.
part of the reason why I called too. Because he's trying to make people feel that UNC activists is violent people and people who want to do things to the past prime minister and all kind of bacchanal. We ain't going down that road. We here to win. And as I said, we fighting war. And even though Kingsley and me not a friend, I will still defend him in a way where he was pushed to that direction. Pastor Google, you getting locked up too. I go on more shit.
Yeah, man. Bless.
The top of the hour coming up.
Yeah, the man, they passer. Yeah, Capitan says, Walls, you renounce your Trinidad and Tobago citizenship. You can't get that back. Where Capitan get that from? Tommy, like he knows something I don't know?
It seems that way.
Yeah, Capitan, where get your information? Did you say you are not lie or lie out? Walls, a Vinci is not a Trini. Walls is a Vinci, he is not a Trini. Hey, you can't get you that if you go passport. James, you ain't tell us where you're from yet, you know? Capitan said, Gordon, you see how dangerous Walls is? He was always at UNC. Folks, you're going to take that break. Anderson, welcome. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh. And you don't forget, Sherry Live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe. And you could reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. When we come back.
Also, my line's working well, which is 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. It's working well now.
And when we come back, we have a video that fella just called us there to show you. He trying to extempo. Well, let me see the man trying to extempo. He was extemporarian. He was extemporarian, right? We'll be right back. Stick on stage. In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Before you go, I wanna fly. You began in the Senate of opposition and waited your turn. Then with Manning as your PM giving directions, you studied and learned. You paid attention to Robbie Pandekamla, observed all their mistakes. So there is not one excuse that you can make, none that we can take. Cause we give you a turn to ride the DPM1 motor car. You change the whole interior with propaganda, it's smelling strong sour. We gave you 2 turns as PM of this nation. So now it's my Creole obligation to give you a third before your resignation. Remember, it's we who call Eric Duffy. We call Chambers Duncy as yours. It's we who beat Robbie like a Bobali. So if we say you are a bully, don't take it personally. Go tell your friends and your family, it comes when the duty is yours. Well, do not believe that we are afraid to call a donkey a ass or a spade a spade. We will temper you like a show, Dr. Rowe. Before you go, before you back and run away. I wonder what Benny and then we have to say. Before you go, before you think you run away. You tell the world you go lock Caldahan up once you get the vote. You say the buck is going to stop at the TP top when you took your oath. The airport scandal, section 24, email gate. Like a raging bull, you declared war and we took the bait. But since you get your turn, nobody in jail for corruption. Since you get your turn, no members of the opposition in prison. Since you get 2 turns, you promise to set things right. White collar crime you vow to fight, but is a set apart with no bite. Remember, it's we who call Pandy racist, we even call him rapist. Send him a send up in jail till he come out looking frail. So if we say your government represents you 1%, where the rich get richer, the poor man in the gutter. But do not believe your powers of Lekato could override the power of this Calypso. The ancestors wouldn't allow Dr. Rowe. Sing! Before you go, before you back and run away. So much unemployment, but still you raise your pay. Before you go, before you take it away. I remember deceased Patrick Manning named Europe the Rottweiler, because every car that passes around the corner, you run down the tire. Political battles that came your way, you stood up and fought, and when they came, defend the treasury. We give you a turn to secure the national security. We gave you 2 terms to be the mastermind. Reduce violence and crime, but murders are the highest of all time. Remember, it's we who call Manning Trucker. We say he's a piper. That's all. We keep Patos like a louse. Kick him up Bali's house. So if we say you are a puppet, you're lying in your pocket. And with your shining bald head, your dread and the naughty dread. Well, do not believe because you brought money down. You couldn't do the same to this Calypsonian. And then all the other now. Got around. Say, before you go, before you back and run away. Well, watch your behavior. Just as Patrick said. Before you go, before you think you get away. Low. After 45 years of public service, you deserve arrest. So you're anointed as you're not too young to try it. Venus, now we hearing that your support base having real problems. Election, they voted for a friendly face to say that they say you failed in your turn to diversify the economy. You failed in your turn to create a real creative industry. You failed with your turn to be a superstar. Legalize marijuana and make Fitzgerald the line minister. Remember, it's we who call Kamala Trunka. She's smoking marijuana. When you say what's that? You talk about she kept. Meow. So if she talk about your father, the young thing that you slaughter. What? Oops, did I mention his $1 million pension? Well, do not believe you invincible or that the young star is really capable. And we hope that you don't get vexed, but you don't stop. Your turn next. Before you go. Before you back and run away. Before you don't care what the toilet people say. Before you go, never know what you think you get away. I want to fly. For Trinidad. Sandra, we love you. The Black Starlets at Mayor tonight. This word of
P&M, your days are numbered. UNC will take over. Trinidad and Tobago, yellow is the code. P&M, them in too much bacchanal. Them say P&M sleeping with the criminals. When P&M in power, the crime rate goes up higher. P&M breaks the country every time. When P&M in power, them don't care about them character. P&M bankrupt the country every time. Them say P&M must go far, far away. Never to come back until judgment day. P&M who breaks the country every time. P&M, them in too much confusion. Them say P&M blocking up for governance. When P&M in power, more taxes is the order. P&M breaks the country every time. When P&M in power, it's for the rich to get richer. P&M bankrupt the country every time. Them say P&M must go far, far away. Never to come back until judgment day. P&M who breaks the country every time. P&M, them in too much corruption. Them say UNC is the only solution. When the PP was in power, the country started to prosper. P&M come break the country every time. When P&M in power, Lavantil continues to suffer. P&M was so far, far away. Never will come back until Judgment Day. P&M who breaks the country every time. P&M, them spiteful and real bad mind. Them say P&M breaks the country every time. When P&M in power, criminals they appoint all over. P&M breaks the country every time. But when Pamela come in power, all corruption will uncover. UNC will make our lives live better. Them say never slow. Far away, I never will come back until Judgment Day. P&M who breaks the country every time. Diminished with this wicked P&M, back-minded and spiteful P&M government. Your days are numbered. Yellow is the code. Trinidad and Tobago, yellow is the code. Vote UNC for a better TNT. For Trinidad and Tobago.
Let me remove that from the screen. And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, folks, Shady Live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And that phone's working again. And don't forget to share the live. Tell a friend.
So let me play this voice note here, Tommy. I know this thing running in circles here. All right, whenever this thing ready, it go boot up. Okay. So Tommy, I'm gonna play this.
Good evening to the village. Sorry for the quality. All right, but I know you understand. In Trinidad and Tobago, the biggest thing right now is Trinidad and Tobago Soca Warriors versus Cuba to qualify for the Gold Cup. Good night. Hope that we have a real good, nice program full of truths.
Man in a football game, and he ain't smart enough, Tommy, to give the score. Imagine that. That is what P&M educationers do to you, You call with one sort of noise in the background on a football field. You ain't going to even think to say, well, you know what? Let me tell them the score is 0-0 or whatever it is. No score. All your good, yes? All your good, yes? So folks, I promise you all this song by the what's your name again, Tommy?
Mr. Brooklyn?
Tommy, it's it's Brooklyn. I say from Brooklyn. Oh, all right, yeah, from Brooklyn. I just wanted to show you all this, 2 P&M election gimmicks. Shouter Baptist is one, and then they're handing out grants. All of a sudden, grants handing out, and Shouter Baptist getting $10 million, Tommy. $10 million. You know, Tommy, you know, seriously, man, you really have to give them credit for them bold-faced election gimmick, you know. It's in your face, you know. In your face election gimmick, you know. $10 million grant, and people getting 2.5 million boy housing grant. You mean all the time, Tommy, the Shouter Baptist didn't need that 10 million? Eh? And all the time they didn't need them grants?
For housing.
But Tommy, I'm
But
telling
talking
you.
about housing, you see my past ex-comrade in a little bit of hot water there concerning some matters in England.
Yeah, well, we played yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
But Tommy, let me ask you a question. How could you get caught up in something like that, though?
That's mindlessness.
How could you allow yourself to be caught up in something like that?
Not doing your due diligence.
You mean you don't think he knew?
If he knew, then that's real foolishness.
No. But what I'm asking, if you don't think he knew.
I don't think he knew, honest to Christ.
Okay. And when you did find out, why didn't you report it?
But he said he dissolved the
No,
alliance.
that's not good enough. You think that's good enough?
I don't know what to think.
Okay, caller, welcome. Hold on. Go ahead, Tommy.
It was in an investigative stage. Nothing was.
It was in the investigative stage.
Yeah, nothing was confirmed at that point when he found out and he pulled out.
Tommy, to me, it's anyway. Let me don't pass judgment. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good night, Mr. Hansen. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night, all the callers, all the texters. But then we like happy to see you all on a Tuesday. 20 Mr. God. But Mr. Hansen is scoring 3-0.
Who winning?
Trinidad 3, Cuba 0, and the leading 5-1 on aggregates.
Okay. Look at that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about, Tommy?
Yep.
You see exactly what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
That fella should be ashamed of it, and he call himself a soccer referee, you know. You know what? They should give him a demotion and go referee hockey.
I have a better thing for him to referee.
What?
Legal by the farm by Rowley and referee them goat on them.
Oh no, you should go in the lawas and referee them go fighting each other. No. He could be a Labashri. You know? He could be a Labashri. He's not referee no more, he's a Labashri now. I see the man call here hot and sweaty. And he even give you the score of the game.
But that is how they just be thinking, you know. They're just only thinking for themselves, you know. They're selfish, you know.
Jesus Christ.
And that's the mentality a lot of them have in Trinidad, selfish. Once they go, they do business, but nobody else. You know? But Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy, you know the question I have? How come these P&M people so concentrated on UNC not having 41 candidates?
You know, I listen. I not listening to be truthful. Yeah, we don't really talk about that type of distraction the P&M want to put on people, you know. Them kind of distraction, don't let them carry you down that hole, man. You know, me ain't going down that mongoose hole, nah? Me ain't going down there at all.
But you know what I said? They not fighting on policy, with the P&M did and what they do. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Anson. Anything in this 10 years that P&M did they do it for the people? Or they do it to benefit the financiers and themselves? And
But you asking answers. You asking answers. They mean, do not. Let me tell you this, eh? You see, the thing about it is that if you are a supporter of the P&M and you are in the majority, which is the majority of people that look like me that support the P&M, you should be ashamed of yourself the way the P&M have you all. Ashamed of yourself. And I'm going to ask again, Patty, you in the chat, P&M Fox in the chat, who's the other one, Tommy? Altair and Big George. There's one more. Some other people. I want you all to give me one socioeconomic statistic over the last 10 years in Trinidad where people that look like me, Tommy, and you, P&M Fox, where we are the top of the ladder. One. I only want one. Tommy, are you looking for one, eh? Mr. Florida, go ahead.
Yeah, they can't give you one because even on all the platforms we hear now, P&M platforms, all they concentrating on is how much candidates UNC have. And this, I hear this talk going around there with some Warren talk and that's what people study now. People worry about that. People don't worry about that no more.
No.
You see, I'm trying to figure out what it is that P&M supporters want to hear. Do you know for the rest of their life to be on this with talking about the old dinosaur one of them to only hear Lakari and Bacchanal? Or they want to hear that before they close the eye that the grandchildren and the great grandchildren could have a future. Bacchanal can always be the normal go on a platform and talk about who's sleeping with who and who meow is this and you understand what I said?
Yep.
It's time for them to understand that we had a part. We have a president in America, targeting certain situation. And let me hope and pray that don't fall in that situation. We in a serious predicament right now on a true of the carelessness and neglect and sell the people who was in power. Put us in this, not we the people. It's the people who was running this country for 10 years, put me in a predicament. And they will have millions of dollars in their account, all of them, ministers from that P&M. And they can leave Trinidad and go any other country and live. But the people have to stay here and face the consequences. So let me keep your fingers crossed and let me hope people fall in this hole that's here and going on right now. Look on this.
Thank you. Tommy, I hear a man call a radio station today. And well, I'm paraphrasing, eh? He said, well, what wrong with them? Them talking about the US go put sanction on Trinidad and Tobago if they put sanction on Venezuela. What we need to do? We need to pay with 25% tariff and we need to continue doing what we have to do. And that is it. And I say, but wait now,
mindless.
Tommy, you see what P&M miseducation does do to you? The man say, let me just pay with 25% tariff, right? To get with oil and with gas, and we good to go. We are nothing else to worry about. Imagine that.
So mindless.
I was like, man, boy, there's a P&M miseducation have done a lot to many people, boy. But folks, listen to this, eh? This is a statement by Dr. Rudal Munilal.
A message to people of Trinidad and Tobago from Dr. Rudal Munilal, Member of Parliament for Orapush East and Shadow Minister of National Security. Young's lack of judgment exposed. The response of Government Minister Adrian Leonce to the recent expose on an alleged link between a government official and a reputed gangster financier is deeply troubling. It appears that the newly appointed Housing and Urban Development Minister did not undertake due diligence and cross-checking or properly vetting a person of great interest to law enforcement agencies across continents. The fact that Mr. Leonce became professionally entangled with someone who was the subject of police investigation reveals the minister's lack of judgment and prudence. More critical is the treasonable lack of judgment on the part of selected Prime Minister Stuart Young, who would have been aware of the dealings of Minister Leonce. It is clear that Rowley, Robinson, Regis, and Young were aware of this alleged clandestine affair. Why did a sitting minister decide to open a business in London? It is highly disturbing that the Prime Minister can appoint someone to senior national office who subjected himself to business arrangements with an allegedly notorious person. Mr. Leonce's actions reveal an alarming lack of due care and attention and raise concerns about whether he has taken that absence of standard and competence to his ministerial office. Now that Mr. Leonce has identified himself as the subject of my expose, he should indicate whether he has declared his business ventures to the Integrity Commission as required by law. Mr. Leonce has a responsibility to provide clarity on these issues. Equally, the Prime Minister must state whether he has confidence in someone with such a reckless approach to professional matters, administering a critical multi-billion sector such as housing and urban development.
You know, Tommy, I am saddened. You know why I'm saddened? Because you want to believe that Adrian had better sense than that.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
No, you want to believe. I mean, it's not most of them, I mean, all of them have to go. All of them. But it are certain people I dealt with them, and I never ever thought in my wildest imagination that he would have been able to be persuaded to get involved in something like that. Because you have to kind of know why there are consequences for those actions. And you have to kind of know, Tommy, who was the mastermind behind that. You have to kind of know. You know, I mean, as much as we would like to say that maybe he didn't know, but then we'll have our head in the red sand, being honest. You know, I'm saddened for him. And he was like an example of the few people in the P&M that were considered to be upstanding. I'll put it that way. Would you agree or not?
I do agree.
I mean, you know, it's not. He was one of the few men, and if he could be involved in something like this, cancel Christmas for the rest of them, right? If he could be involved in something like this. But anyway, folks, here is Brooklyn new release. I don't know if it's an unfinished release or if it's a finished release, but take a listen.
They have laid a bill in the Parliament. It is a bill that has to deal with pensions and public assistance.
All they think I did done? All they think 2020 I did done? Well, they must be mad. You see, April 28th, here what happening? Here what happening? East, west, north, south, UNC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, UNC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, UNC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, we yellow. Come out, let me come out. Come on, let me come out. Pull up. Come on, let me come out. 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 UNC. You how we vote. UNC. You how we vote. Immoderate high. Unemployment high. Home invasion high. The homelessness high. P&M does lie.
Highest officers in the land act in concert and conspiracy, some would say, in this manner, then we are fracturing our constitution and endangering our very fragile young democracy.
So, folks, if you all didn't know what Brooklyn look like, I see all the kids' certificate they have behind the head. He make a video to me with one has certificate behind it like if it's your own. Brooklyn, what is that, Brooklyn? You see all the certificate to me?
Yeah.
You see them?
Yeah.
Brooklyn have all the kids' certificate in the office, all of them. And when you making videos, you go UNC, they're gonna say, "Wait, look at certificate, look at certificates."
You got qualifications.
What? The man have qualification after qualification after qualification. Yeah, you take it easy. Let me go back to the chat, folks. Now let me play this for you all before we go to the chat. You know, Tommy, I have to tell you something.
Go ahead.
This is the truth. The P&M are real skills, you know.
Of course.
The P&M are skills with a Z, you know. Skills, you know.
Of course.
Folks, I want you all to look on the screen, Look on the screen, Look on the screen. Let me take this call before.
You think when we supporting UNC, the generation to come out to be brilliant, educated, and bright? You think it's joke supporters UNC have our if the father wasn't bright and the mother wasn't bright, the children would not be bright. Sunday, I just came from Temple University when my daughter received scholarship for there. On Sunday.
Brooklyn, wait. Let me give you a round of applause, man. Wait, stay right there. Let me give you a round of applause for that, man. Only no Temple, I know Temple.
I could send you the picture too, so you could put.
Brooklyn, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like. Progress.
But yes, and the first son also, he gets scholarship for Albany, Virginia, but he didn't want to go nowhere, so he ended up just taking Brooklyn College, which was also a very good college because he wanted to stay close to home. So last year, he was accepted with scholarships in Brooklyn College, and now my daughter, she was accepted in Temple University, also scholarship.
Brooklyn, let me say this.
Yeah.
Let me congratulate your wife on the fantastic job she did.
Yeah, you can give my wife too. But I will say this,
Yeah.
I just tell people the opportunities that I have gotten here in the US, as much as it has stopped the US bad, I want to say this. If I was in Trinidad and Tobago with a family, I would have never achieved, right, the things that I have achieved living out here in the US, working hard, building a family, and seeing the results. So that's not all, you know. That what you see behind that picture is only some. I say I don't want to put no awards and honorary things in no draw. I believe that it should be in a draw because we as parents who work hard with our children, I want when I wake up, the first thing when I open my eye, it must light me up so that I can continue doing the good things that I do because of the results of the children that I have here.
You
so
preach.
That's why you see them all of that. It has thing like crazy, but some of them is mine. So don't feel it's no them alone, because I have to also I was supposed to receive one today, but I didn't get it because of the person was sick who's supposed to deliver it. But some is mine as well. So don't feel it's just so. Right, but
yeah, man.
I like how you know, I go finish the song because the song is vibes. And the whole of Trinidad and Tobago, East, West, North, South, they have to come out and vote. The message in the song is, do not stay home. Come out and vote. Yellow is the code, and we're coming out in the support of Ms. Kamala Posabi-Sessa. We vote in UNC. We don't want to hear nothing about race. We don't want to hear nothing about Rawan. We don't want to hear nothing about none of the nonsense that they put it out on the radio because that old-time politics is over with. You see what I'm doing with my children. When my children get big or whatever, and then decide if they want to be in Trinidad, because the parents are Trinidadians, whatever, they must know we voting for betterments, and we voting where everybody could have an opportunity. Because if I was in Trinidad under the P&M, I would have never had the opportunity that I have here in New York to give my children this type of support.
Agree.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all the things that I say about America, I want to tell them, when I was in Trinidad, I used to get, from 14 years, I push and borrow in the market. I used to push borrow and work for the Indian people and carry the thing to go Sawa, Tenapuna, and all over the place in the market. That's what I was doing for 14 years. So my achievement in life, I could give them my story of how much and how hard I worked together with my wife to build my family. And right now, my kids go in university one after the other, and even getting there with scholarships and stuff like that.
Bless.
So that is it, Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
Right? So
Bless.
when them UNC people don't see, they think the P&M they're talking about are gone.
Yeah. Tommy boy. Anyway, yeah. We're glad to see that our people, and we like people to tell them kind of stories too, I mean, I have a story too coming out of Chumaka Clavanto, and the things that my family and I have accomplished in this country, coming out of Lavantel. And Brooklyn is absolutely correct. If I was home under this P&M regime, past P&M regime too, maybe Manning would have been different. Maybe. Right, Tommy?
Well,
maybe under Manning things would have been different, or things was different.
I saw a lot of my relatives did well, who never left Trinidad, got well educated and did pretty well. So I don't want to think it's all doom and gloom, but the opportunities here are boundless.
Yeah. There's plenty of opportunity. But Tommy, this is an abuse of state funds for political campaigning. Just imagine. And we got to play another video with St. Joseph too. I think St. Joseph going red too, eh? Yeah. St. Joseph, excuse me, St. Joseph going red. St. Joseph going yellow, eh? Yeah? Take a listen to this.
UNC calls for investigation into Minister Dale Singh's abuse of state funds for political campaigning. It has come to our attention that these water bottles were part of a Ministry of Health initiative, with members of Parliament being offered an allocation of 100 each, while opposition MPs...
Tommy, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Hear that? I mean, this is what taxpayers' money is doing. You see, they have the Ministry of Health of Trinidad and Tobago on it, A movement for lifestyle change. You understand? They kind of quote it now.
Yep.
To make it like if it's an advertisement for the Ministry of Health.
MPs rejected this blatant attempt at electioneering under the guise of public health. Minister Dayal Singh appears to have used his allocation to campaign within his constituency, a clear abuse of state resources. The UNC has already filed a Freedom of Information FOI request seeking details on the cost of this project, the supplier, and the procurement process. This reckless spending comes at a time when hospitals lack essential medicines and suppliers of goods and services to the Ministry of Health remain unpaid. It is obscene that Minister Dayal Singh would prioritize electioneering over providing critical healthcare services to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We have also written to the Integrity Commission, demanding an immediate investigation into this apparent violation of election laws and state resource mismanagement. The UNC will not stand idly by while public funds are used to finance the P&M's campaign. We call on the people of St. Joseph and the wider national community to reject this blatant misuse of taxpayers' money and to hold the P&M accountable for its continued abuse of power.
Hear that, Tommy?
Yep.
Boy, what you gonna say, boy? What you gonna say? What you gonna say? But anyway, Brooklyn, I have a surprise for you. Somebody just sent me this. Brooklyn. A surprise for you. Let me see here. Okay, let me go back here. Somebody just sent me this, Brooklyn. Take a listen to this. Somebody just sent me this to me. This is a surprise for Brooklyn. I know it's clean, eh? Take a listen to this, folks.
So what wrong with that part of it? The people want that change. Don't care if you name them last week. The people going to still vote for the UNC.
Oh, so the people are just gullible then. The people that's gullible. So you telling me that the people that's gullible, UNC people are just gullible. If they put whoever they put, they just going to vote for them.
At this time, yes.
Wow. So that's all. Say that again. It doesn't matter who the UNC put.
We just want Rowley and Stuart Young to go.
Okay.
Right? And
all right.
I'm making clear, remember what I tell you some months ago, that when we win, we come in after certain individuals. We are going after them rigid.
Right. So who are the people you are going after?
Stuart Young. If Rowley still have his security, because I know 6 months, he have 2 more months again with his security details, and after that, he has to hire his own security details. And I hope that he really take my advice and hire his own security.
There's that threat, Kingsley?
No, that's not a threat.
So why he must hire? If you are saying to me that he is no longer in public life, but he had to hire security detail?
Because Pastor Google, you know, this is the let's go.
No, I don't know where let's go. I don't know where let's go. Say it where let's go now.
Oh, say it let's go?
Yeah.
Let me say it let's go. If an individual govern the country bad, respect.
Oh, so you're threatening Dr. Rowley?
I
just hope the relevant authorities hearing that I call 91.9. Kingsley, how to go?
Let go, right?
Yeah. Oh God! I don't know that one. I don't know one alone. That's what I just said to him. He set him up to me.
Yeah.
He set him up. He set him up. Bad. That. Nah. I feel that was a AI voice. That wasn't a real voice. I feel that was an AI voice. Nah, that was no real voice. Nah. Although, nah, I don't think so. Yeah, Mr. Florida. I don't think so.
Dragging this answer to me. No, listen to where you play there. You see, these guys, and I'm just put themselves in a situation. You know, you calling that man to talk about P&M, and you know that man is a P&M, and you know he will pick your brain and he will make you see certain things, right? Now, with the interpretation in the law in Trinidad, we don't know how it goes because the P&M infringe on amendments in the law in Trinidad, so we don't know. It's only a lawyer could tell you. And we don't know what he said, who he had to get. Why the conversation he had to bring up, he had to get security. That is not nobody concerned. You see, these fellas just put the foot in the mouth. And then you call up P&M station for that man to say something like that and have it on public records. You see, these fellas, and when you believe that you could, you want to be jumping from one ship to the next ship. I listened to that certain character, Kingsley is his name, and one day he's saying something, the next day he's saying something. Yeah, they put me across to this lady named Juju. She was in she program and thing and speaking about the ills of P&M. And in some video they playing me, he arguing for some roti or something. And then they play on this video, he was arguing for a phone or something. Why you just put yourself in that situation for? Reach a critical part. Election is right around the corner. Let me focus on the issues and let me focus on getting this P&M out. And congratulations, Brooklyn is a good song. Congratulations to kids and them. The brains so brilliant. But Brooklyn, that song we're singing there, it's just like when Stuart Young was trying to dance. It's no time.
Oh God! Hey, it's a I call her Brooklyn. You must say song and no timing. Tommy, you know music. Tommy, you know music. That song and no timing.
No comment.
Two people say your song and no timing, boy.
You don't hear me say anything. I say no comment.
Tommy, anytime you have a no comment, that means you agree with Mr. Florida. That's what. Don't try to pull that fast on me, Tommy. Don't try that. Mr. Carnage will come. Mr. Carnage, you hear this song?
No, I hear the song.
Oh, all right. We go play it back. Folks.
I hear Kingsley.
Yeah, we go play back this song. Go ahead, Mr. Carnage. We go play back this song.
No, I just want to touch on Kingsley.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kingsley just want to hear himself on radio. After like 12 o'clock in the night, he will go back on the program just to hear himself. Kingsley, just put yourself in hot water. Pastor Google will set you up. You figure because it is called Pastor Google, and you will use you on certain day for his program to go good because it sometimes you go very contrary. 1 minute you're left, 1 minute you're right. You understand? You are a man on the radio so long, and you will let a man put you, bring it to that level. It's like, to me, that's very something serious, you know. And you hear what you say, call the Prime Minister and saying that to you, that is a threat. And this guy is seeing that he was falling into a trap.
Well, you know, them
fellas and them, I don't know. And them just want to call yourself what is going on. Social media, and he's the king of radio.
Yeah.
And king of talk.
Yeah.
Come on, let me hear the song. I know
yeah, go yeah, yeah, man. You go play it, yeah. All right, so folks, we want you all to rate this song, eh? Give me a rating on this song here. This is a song by Brooklyn. And we rated it on a scale of 0 to -10.
I agree with you.
You rated on a scale 0 to
I agree with you.
KFC gone. Folks, we wanted to rate this song on a scale of 0 to -10. All right.
Why below 0?
Oh, no, 0 to 10. Folks, we wanted to rate this song by Brooklyn from 0 to 10. All right? Hold on, let me take this call. Yeah, KFC. KFC, wait, Oran, can you get this song? You hear this song?
I get that.
KFC, nah. How you gonna get Brooklyn song I have?
I like your uniform, though. We have one, though.
Oh, you get uniform iron marks on the song.
Yeah. Uniform fine. You're so nice.
Brooklyn, you can't get your KFC. Tommy, KFC get a uniform more than his song. Yeah.
It's so evil and wicked, that big belly, big guts pastor.
He set up Kingsley.
You know, man, the cloth.
He set him up. He said, but KFC. When you're going to the belly of the beast, when you see them going left, you have to go sideways.
Yeah.
Anytime you see them fellas start to go down a certain road, you know to turn back, make a U-turn and go in the other direction.
Yeah.
You should know that.
That old videos I look at it. But Mr. Washington, by and large, when you get them kind of move, it's done by it was special for a move to fool people out.
Yeah, it was a propaganda room. A room with strictly. They have a propaganda machine. What is only print propaganda?
The Muslim UNC flag and the dress code with any UNC flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bless. So, folks, I want you all to rate this song by Brooklyn, from 0 to 10. You could put it in the chat. Rate this song by Brooklyn. Wait. Few people come in. Few people now running to their television, to their phone. They're waiting for Brooklyn song. There's a new release by Brooklyn. KFC says a F. He gave the uniform more. Mr. Florida and Tommy. Tommy said no comment. Right? Mr. Florida say, what Mr. Florida say again, Tommy?
I ain't sure what he say.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Tommy ain't sure what he say.
They have laid a bill in the Parliament. It is a bill that has to deal with pensions and public assistance.
All they think I did done? All they think 2020 I did done? All they must be mad. You see, April 28th, here what happening. East, west, north, south, UNC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, UNC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, UNC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, we yellow. Come out, let me come out. Come out, let me come out. Pull up. Come out, let me come out. Come out, let me come out. Come out, let me come out. Let me come out. UNC. You how we vote. UNC. You how we vote. Immoderate high. Unemployment high. Home invasion high. The homelessness high. P&M does lie.
Highest officers in the land act in concert and conspiracy, some would say, in this manner, then we are fracturing our constitution and endangering our very fragile young democracy.
And the snow that flag way. Tommy, you get next bite of the kitty, Tommy. What do you think? I like the percussions and thing, The percussions real good. Them good. What do you think?
I'm trying to think.
Tommy say no comment. All right.
It's,
where did that song?
I like the effort.
Huh?
Good night to you, Wall Street, and good night to you, Uncle Tony.
See, you don't try to change the subject, We want waiting for the song. Where rang the song? KFC say a F. KFC get a uniform 5. And he get his song a F.
He get 5?
Yeah, he get a uniform more than the song. I'm telling you.
Well, the song was good. Especially part when he begins. P&M is lie. But Brooklyn, he's friends. But I think you need to take back up the pen and paper. You need to take back up a pen and paper and do some revision again with that one.
Oh,
all the others, to be honest with you, all the others you said, it was good again, 10 out of 10. But right now, I feel you need to take back up that pen and paper.
Yeah,
I will give the outfit. I wouldn't be so biased like KFC. I will give the outfit 9 out of 10.
Okay. Our next man get Brooklyn more for the outfit and the song. Brooklyn, yeah, what Brooklyn I do know, Just put on the outfit and just go like this. Don't play the song. And just put on the outfit and just dance. And you go get 9 out of 10.
You play this song first. You play this song first, and everybody get a Jones, and see what all right. We are going to Brooklyn is what are we? But you go back and you play it again. Brooklyn, pick up the pen and paper again. Your video good. But the lyrics, I cry what George Farrell help now.
Yeah, yeah, see, if I was looking at what I do, I would have take out the oral lyrics Just play the background music and have him just jumping up so. That song will go viral. That will go viral.
Yeah. That's why I see them P&M people that was doing Woodford Square there, just jumping up while. Jumping up while. A man lying to them and jumping up while. But Wall Street, I love to listen. Brooklyn, take up the pen and paper again. This time don't take up the bluing pen. Take up the yellow pen. The yellow pen will make you get the right words. Thank you.
Bless. Anderson, what you ranking these songs? 0 to 10. What you getting these songs? Yeah.
Oh, God, man. I could tell me. Oh,
How you doing, Andy?
Oh, God.
Anderson, what you getting this song?
Never I try to read this song, yeah. But I'm all looking at presentation.
So you again saying your presentation better than the song?
No. I come to this song yet.
Okay.
But just, my father always used to say, if you had 10 bright children in the class, 10 brilliant, intelligent children in the class, you had 9.5 by yourself.
Right.
So for presentation, I mean, the man come out, he take. Oh God, alive.
Anderson, what you gonna give for presentation? What you give?
9.
Oh God, 9?
Yeah.
You and COP. All right. Let me go to this song. Let me go to this song. How much you getting for this song? You're coughing like Tommy. You're coughing like Tommy. Yeah. Hey.
What song? What song you talking about? Oh God. Hey. For this thing. I put the box, everybody weak, everybody laughing. I said, look at that, man. Every partner from Caledonia, man. Look at thing. They say they love Carmela. They love the UNC, but something you do with this song, but they say, this when they call, make sure you get a song no points. I say, I can't do that. But for presentation again, for lyrics, you can't get a thing for lyrics.
Right. Let me take this next one, Anderson. Yeah, man. Oh God. Anderson getting one at 0 for lyrics, Mr. Carnage, you hear this song? What you getting?
With 1 for lyrics.
1 for lyrics? 1?
Yeah.
And what for presentation?
Presentation 0. I totally agree with you. Just vocal. Not vocal.
No vocals.
Just instrument.
Just
instrument. And you see the pull up?
Yeah.
You see the wheel and pull up? That's the best thing in
Yeah. I like that too bad.
Yeah,
you see that?
Best thing.
He should play that more often. The wheel and pull up.
The timing was perfect.
Yeah, splendid for us. Yeah, that done.
Cut off that audio from that song.
Yeah. Turn down the audio and just what you could do. He could go back and do it. Just turn down the audio and let everything else do. Yeah. We gain your advice, Brooklyn.
No. This is constructive criticism. Trust me what I'm telling you. What we are telling you, Brooklyn, is constructive criticism. We think we're trying to puppy show.
Yeah, man, bless. Nah, Brooklyn, no, we just go. Good night, Professor Wall Street. What about the song you played on Sunday, P&M Judgments? What's you rating? All right, people, we rate song now, boy. The fellow who sent me that song, Tommy,
yeah,
they were rating that song. We got to play it back for people to rate it. We go play it back, partner. He sent me this song, and I play it today too, I play it today.
Yeah, I heard it.
Huh?
I heard it.
Yeah, you were rated. Well, I mean, it passed Brooklyn song.
Yeah,
Yeah. Brooklyn, we had to get it straight and balanced. You know what I mean? All right, Clifford. Good evening. Oh, let me play this. Oh, before I forget, let me play and this is something that Caribbean Soul started, and Patty tried to follow up with some P&M stuff, and she get bold bad. So maybe P&M Fox could help she. So listen to this. So I think Caribbean Soul on number 4, number 5 achievement by the UNC. Let's go.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, today is day 5 of the UNC accomplishment. I know Kamala come and speak some accomplishment, but I will pick and choose things that she never speak about. And tonight I will talk about the port scanners. The first time in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, the port of Trinidad and Tobago finally get port scanners. And these port scanners had the capacity to scan 200 containers per hour. And that is day 5 of the UNC accomplishment. Also, I want to talk about Pasa Google. Pasa Google come and show me a P&M accomplishment, which is the water taxi terminal, right, in San Fernando. Pasa Google, that wasn't built under Rowley. That project built under Patrick Manning in 2008.
Correct.
Come better than that.
Yeah, correct. That is absolutely correct. You remember that, Tommy?
Yep.
I remember that water ferry. When I went home, I said, boy, I had to go on that water ferry. Brilliant idea.
Man.
In 2 in San Fernando. Yeah, that was a brilliant idea. Tommy, we didn't play the top of the hour, did we? No. Right?
Wow.
All right. So
no, yeah, let's go to the top of the hour.
Yeah, all right, let's do that. Yeah, I see a call from Bijram. I know that. I know Bijram checking on me for you to play it up here. Folks, we're going to take that quick break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
So we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe. We are on our way to 15,000 subscribers, folks, and you are going to get us there. So don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. WZYE TV is here, and we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So don't forget, you can reach us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. That phone works well now. Don't forget to share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
So, folks, I want you all to listen to this. Listen to, this is in the constituency of, what is it called? Is it now Arangua St. Joseph, Tommy? They change it, but whatever it is, I want you guys to listen to this. Take a close listen to this. Yeah, you have a few minutes before we play the video. Financial Guru, welcome.
Yes, Professor Washington, good evening to you, good evening to Uncle Tommy, good evening to everyone.
Yeah.
With regards to Brooklyn, I give him an A for effort, but he needs to go by
Wait, game? A what?
A for effort.
A for effort.
No, Mr. Financial Guru, you into the finance.
No, you need, I could have said anything or two.
No, what do you mean by A for effort? What A for effort? Anybody could get effort.
I'm saying is the song, the presentation. We can't go back like Charlie Chaplin and have pantomime. You know, those days are done. So what I'm saying is, my advice is that he goes by Trinidad Killer up here in New York. He's up here in New York, and he could give him some voice and diction, or Trinidad Killer could sing it for him. Maybe that would be better Huh?
So you want the man pass on his song to our next man?
No, you don't agree with that?
No, I listen. No, meaning to me.
If for effort he try, it's better to try and fail than to fail to try. You know what I mean? The man try.
All right. You go game that. You go game that. You go game that. Keep trying.
But before I go,
Uh.
I just wanted to continue on achievement. You know, Caribbean Soul Inspired Man. The achievement, because as I say, every election is a referendum on the incumbent, and that is the P&M. So Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street, Mr. Young is going, I think either Wednesday or Tuesday with Mr. Amy Bong to Jamaica to meet Mr. Rubio. And the fact is, I've heard, just like you, I heard people saying that, the tariff is nothing and the rates would not increase or have any disproportionate effect on Trinidad and Tobago. But I just want to show you the statistics, because you see, the numbers and facts will show or demonstrate to the naysayers why the P&M has to be gone come April 28th. In 2022, and I call it out, Mr. Islam talked about 2022 where our GDP was so high, and that's only because we had the Russian-Ukraine war. But the fact is, in Trinidad and Tobago in 2022 as a marker, we had 17 billion in trade. 17 billion, that's imports and exports. We had 11 billion of trade exports, and we had about 6 billion of imports. Out of that, 42.1% belong to the United States. Let me repeat, 42.1% of that was the United States of America. Only 7.708, that represents, let's say, roughly about 11 exports to the United States was 4.86 billion, and imports was 2.45 billion out of that, right? China was 783 million, okay? In 2023, it fell. It fell from, I want to make sure and give you the right correct, exports to the United States was in 2022 was 11.53 billion, and imports was 6.0 billion, right? So we have a balance of trade surplus of 5.33 billion. The main trading partners was the United States, 4.86 billion, and imports of 2.45 billion, which is 42%. In 2022, China was 783 million, and in 2023 it was 749 million USD, which is only about 9%, 7 to 9% of Trinidad and Tobago's imports and exports. Now, here's the thing. If Mr. Trump, when Mr. Young goes and meets with Mr. Rubio, if that 25%, if we put God out of our thoughts to import from Venezuela, and that 25% is placed on Trinidad and Tobago's goods and services, which represent, as I told you, about 42% of all the exports Trinidad does, here's the potential consequences. We will have reduced competitiveness for Trinidad and Tobago's exports to the United States. And why? Because if you talked about it last time, if you put a tariff on Trinidad and Tobago's goods, it means Trinidad and Tobago's goods will now be more expensive to U.S. customers. So, like demand and supply, if prices go up, demand can contract. That will have a potential decline in our foreign reserves, which is about 5 billion US. Additionally, it would mean that we would have to diversify. That is something Dr. Rowley, he continually messed up and said diversification, and he made a joke of it. And you will have the potential for us to increase our exports to other countries. But if the United States is taking up 42%, we and China is only taking up about 783 million out of that, whatever the figure is, which is about 3%. That is to show you how important it is, Professor, and everyone, that we have to, whether we like it or not, play the game with the United States. So it means that if we don't diversify, we would have to most likely have to implement policies to cut our spending, because we will not be making more money. I will leave it with that, but that's another issue that we have to look at regarding Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank
we
you.
have high debt, we have low exports, and our exports are countries concentrated on the United States. China only represents a small portion of the overall exports. And if we don't get our act together, we will be in trouble. And the fact is, Stuart Young, as of today, has not indicated, he's talking about every other thing, but he's not talking about diversification and what will Trinidad and Tobago do if Dragon and Coquina doesn't come to fruition. Have a good night.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Uncle Wall Street, Uncle Professor Wall Street, again, Brooklyn, good effort. Go by Trinidad Killer. Have a good night.
God.
Thank you.
I leave Brooklyn alone now, man. Leave Brooklyn. I know I'll go again on Brooklyn case so much. Folks, I want you all to listen to this. P&M in trouble. Oh God, let me take Brooklyn. Brooklyn.
Wall Street, understand still is my real UNC partner. You see me boy, KFC have to be on the team, stop playing like you're not on the team. KFC. It's not about the singer, it's about the message. Wall Street, it's not about the singer, I know no singer about the message. But to back up that, because I said that I wasn't finished. That was just a presentation of what the vibes gonna be like.
Don't tell me it's the next one. Don't tell me it's the next one.
I'll send you the real one.
Oh God.
So you see the message I just sent you to claiming him, get him that thing. That's all.
All right.
I ain't picking up too much time in this call. Get him it.
All right.
And you see what I tell Pastor Google set up the man, and the man they say I want to be like he. I can never be so stupid, but the man say I want to be like he, because Aisha will set him up and say that Brooklyn one time Aisha was calling me the king of the airwave. Boy, that get him mad. That's why people think we just fight. It's not we. Aisha calls that,
Yeah.
Aisha was calling me the king of the airwave. From that, the man want to cough in my face. But yeah, what? Before I go, just how Pastor Google said that Kingsley threatened the Prime Minister, right? A few days ago, on Pastor Google program, Kingsley said he will cough me in my face and do me all kind of thing. Pastor Google allow him and never apologize to the program viewers and listeners. He was allowed to violate me and beat me. But once he reached to talking about the Prime Minister, it's a big deal. It's Pastor Google, like Rowley's son. Pastor Google is Rowley's son. So Kingsley touch his daddy nerves. So he get hot. He get a call like Sean Felix, call him and cuss him up on that phone. He start to shake. He start to stomach. Never know Pastor Google used to stomach. I sure Sean Felix call him and cuss him up on the phone and ask him why he leading Kingsley down that road on national radio. He gets stupid. But we all make out what happened. But to claim a name or shit,
yeah,
then this song that was properly well done.
All right.
This is just me having fun. This one was shit do not play. Only vote on that. I shall
All right.
get all 10s.
All right.
On.
All right, Brooklyn. I know you're confident, boy, but I go play that one just now. I want you all to listen to this. Take a listen to this one here. This will take a listen to this, folks.
Let's talk about what is undoubtedly one of the most important seats this coming election.
Welcome to the constituency of St. Joseph.
Around St. Joseph.
Sorry,
Around St. Joseph. All right.
While there are other constituencies that may carry the title of marginal, the form of this capital is the quintessential definition. Around 28,000 electors, 43 polling divisions, and only 800 votes, keeping Terence Dialsing and the P&M in the lower house for the seat. There isn't a tighter race on paper anywhere else in the Republic. And with the margin so thin between the two major parties, the ruling party can ill afford to lose the seat, while the opposition essentially needs it if it wants to win this election. And the UNC's aspirations for the seat is no secret to the keen political eye. For a party which took an unhurried attitude towards naming candidates, that tactic was not used in this marginal, because while some potential candidates in other constituencies are waiting months to find out if they got the screening committee's nod, Attorney at Law Devish Maharaj was screened on December 19th, 2024, selected 3 days later,
Tommy, think about that, eh? People want to talk about they now the 39 seats or the 39 seats and thing. This seat here, this is strategy, man. It's very
Critical.
strategic, critical. This was done last year. Right? And people talking about where they had to have all 39 seats and they letting them P&M people take them down that rabbit hole. This is what you all have to use. This is the example right here. That is such smart and shrewd thinking by the political leader of the UNC. Really. And to be honest with you, Tommy, I didn't know of that until I heard this video. I didn't know. Yeah? But continue to listen.
And has been on the campaign trail since. That's how badly the UNC wants this seat. But it's by no means a two-horse race here. The familiar red and yellow foes find themselves in the company of a dash of blue. And the NT's political leader has expressed intent on taking on the seat himself.
But an election is about the people, their voices, and the red stains on their fingertips will ultimately decide the fate of their candidates. So let's speak with the electors in a constituency where every vote actually matters.
We start in the community of Mount Dore. By polling division data, this area usually leans towards the P&M. But even here, as friends Anthony and Dominic share a bench opposite this bar, their political views could not be more contrasting when it comes to their current MP.
I love him. I love the guy. He's a good guy. He means good.
P&M a chance at all. Right. UNC? Probably.
But they are unified in the belief that whoever is their representative come the day after elections needs to do something about the plethora of young people who they say are doing absolutely nothing with their lives in the area.
They need something somehow, some schooling, somebody to hold them by the ears, like our grandmother used to do it a long time, and pull them, you understand? And put them to learn something.
But speaking in the youth's defense, 29-year-old Quincy Cox believes while there are state programs out there, there's a big reason they're failing to attract young adults, particularly those with children of their own.
At the end of the day, remember, people need money. You can't start off a program and you have to get this to go to the program. You have to do almost a 9 to 5 in a program. And it's to help you out at the end of the day. But most of the young people find that is a pressure. Just to get passage to go to a program where the government giving you a stipend is pressure. Just for instance, look, most of the people who go in CCC right now, the program nice, but much of youths, about two youths for the week ask me, hey, I can get 20 to reach the class.
Another young resident listening on also lamented what he called the declining trust in the educational institutions in the community and said seeing their current representative, Terence Yalsing, is as rare as a solar eclipse.
So I see you once, yeah? That is all I'll see him. I ain't sure to see him again.
You giving him a vote again or looking at somebody new?
How? We have to try something new. We must try something new right about now. P&M have no stance right now. And especially in this area, saying that so look at here, they have no stance.
Over in Mount Hope, another P&M dominated area, there's a bit more love for Mr. Dialson.
He do for his constituency, which is St. Joseph. And I'm okay with it. You know? Well, he don't come regular, but he just come around, and you could go to his office anytime, you could see him,
But 5 minutes away at the corner of Abercrombie and King Streets, another area that has a preference for the P&M, come to the spot the MP was robbed in September last year. But there's no sympathy for him here from the bar owner.
He used to come every so often, like a Sunday, and speak to mommy and whatever. About 6 months now, I by my gate there, sign up there, so he observed me. He said, hey, how you going? I said, I'm fine. He said, how is your mommy? I said, but mommy died 2 years now. You don't know mommy died? Eh? I tell him, this is to show you how you always come around here.
Arangwes, however, is the heart of the UNC support. It's therefore unsurprising that residents here are vehement in their support For the UNC's Devish Maharaj.
For over 4 years, we haven't seen the thing. I know we'll see this now because is election coming up.
Meanwhile, Agostini Street resident and avid UNC supporter Amos Mutu is worried that a third party in the mix will pave the way for another Dialsing victory.
I like Gary Fit, but I figure Kamran I'm supposed to embrace everybody, to push forward. Michaela, all of them, everybody's supposed to come on board.
And now we come to the issue of crime in the constituency, a problem not indigenous to Arangwe St. Joseph, but one that strikes at a place once considered a major food producer in the nation.
Nearly everybody. If you can secure a watchman, the next owner come in for it. The celery mason had planned day. They root out the tree, so when they're done with that, the crop done.
As farmer Bharath Rampasad adds, it's forced people to turn their back on the land in a constituency known for its fertile soil.
At one time, we were the food basket, but now I think we probably next best housing development.
And Rampasad said the attack on farmers is more brazen than just predial larceny.
I was held at gunpoint outside my gate, right? And even leaving your home to go to the market is a challenge.
He's not at all happy with the representation of the Dialsing, but he had a word of caution for anyone wanting this marginal seat.
All you better get all your act together, right? Because if Trinis realize that they should put country first and not party, all your term ain't gonna be long.
Akash Samaru, CNC3 News, Arangwe St. Joseph.
Tommy. P&M in trouble.
In St. Joseph.
In St. Joseph, in big trouble. Anytime you start to hear people talking about they ain't seeing their representative and you don't come around, you ain't even know the man, mother or family died years ago and you're asking for her. You understand? That's how out of touch they are. They are out of touch. You understand? And you see the same bench he sit on there when the crime was committed against him.
Yep.
Well, you think it easy. Well, let me just read some few comments here. Mean Jean says, something is wrong with the color of my phone. It's only showing yellow. Mean Jean, I'm gonna tell you, give your wife back her phone, eh? Okay? Give your wife back her phone. Stop using your wife's phone. Mr. X, welcome. Wall Street, you are Rawan in case you don't know. What is a Rawan? Hey, Tommy?
Some Hindu is a negative connotation though.
Oh, I could be one though?
Is negative. You can Google who's Rawan and then you'll be able to determine what he's talking about.
Okay, all right. COP, welcome. COP.
Good night to you again, Wall Street.
Good night.
Good night to you, Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy.
COP.
You only answer question.
You want to answer them, man.
From 1 to 10, Uncle Tony, how much you would want the UNC to win this general election? From 1 to 10. You don't want to answer it now, you can answer it when I go.
I can answer it right now. 10.
You answering it now.
I'll take that one time. You answer that fast and I ask the question. I'll just be sarcastic with you, Uncle Tommy.
But we don't speak truth to power here, man. You speak truth to power, we know that.
Wall Street, that clip you just played here in St. Joseph. You listen to the young guy?
Yeah.
The young guy says,
yeah.
It is good program, but the young guys don't even have $20.
Correct.
They have to borrow $20 and get $20 to travel for 2 days and things. So it really making no sense because it's just a stipend and they have a little train. They still have to see about a little train and thing with a stipend. But
when you listen to the P&M woman, because the going in a P&M area,
Right.
the old lady saying that Dielson, well, he don't really come around the areas and things, so, but I good with it and I content with that.
Correct.
You could see why the young people them in them community under pressure. You went the lady, the senior citizen supposed to say to the media, Dielson have a constitutional responsibility to be in his community to address the needs and give the people an opportunity. You know the old lady what that? But I would tell them senior citizens that keeping a blind eye to the things that matters, especially for the future of your community and your constituency. Them same young boys and them with the lack of opportunity, they will come and distress you self. And when they come and distress you, don't cuss them and don't say there's bad boys. You never stand up for them. You never assist them. You never ask the MP to represent them. We must do some research and see who it is bringing in all them ambulance and them in this country.
I have an itching.
And I want to ask a question now. Mr. Minister Dielson, you know any family member or any family member of yours that's been bringing in them ambulance and them and taxpayers, it costs taxpayers millions of dollars every month? Just asking that question. And I will pass that Google to go and research that. And if it's true, or if it's not true, come and say it's not so. And if what we hear on the ground is truth, ask yourself why you don't want to be a Rawana. Where you don't want somebody to call you a monkey. You go get vexed. But you have no problem playing a song calling your black brothers lick bottom African. You have no problem calling your black brothers and them lick bottom African. Well, then I telling you, you're a Rawana, you're a monkey, you're a baboon, you're a chimpanzee, and you're a waste of spermalism. Thank you.
Well, boy. All of that, boy. All of that. Let me see something here. My partner will send the calypso. What are you saying here? Man say, P&M fanatics like to suffer in silence. You think it easy? So, folks, we have Rhoda Barrett threatening to expose people after the election. To me, I don't understand something. If you want to expose something, you telling people are going to expose it after the election. What is that? What message did I send to you?
That she playing smart with foolishness.
Correct is right. You're playing smart with foolishness. I wonder if I wrote a Barrett number, boy. Let me see if I don't know if I wrote a Barrett number, you know. Did Rhoda Barrett hang up on me one time? She walked out of the interview, didn't she? A long time ago?
Yeah, I think once before.
She walked out.
She gave an excuse.
No, I know she number, no. I would have called she. I know she know. But folks, take a listen to this. This is Rhoda Barrett.
And we're discussing my pull-out game because I've made the choice. So this is my personal choice, right? I've made the choice to be quiet until April the 29th. And I've made the choice to be quiet.
You make a choice to be quiet until April the 29th. We have to be dumb, dotish, foolish, stupid, kayaku, all kind of thing, you know, for Rhoda Barrett to come tell us you coming after the 29th. To tell people what they need to know now. Well, I think they already know it, so keep it to yourself, Rhoda.
Quiet until April the 29th. Because there are people who are currently being bullied. And they're being bullied.
Now listen to this, Tommy. Listen to this, all you pay attention, All you see what Rhoda have up on the screen on the left-hand side, Daddy's boy. Who you think she talking about, Tommy?
Stuarty.
He talking about a man who's not too young. That's who she's talking about. Yeah? And she have it up on the screen right there. So when people call the Prime Minister a bully part 2, they are absolutely correct. You know, this is reminiscent Patrick Manning, God rest his soul, talking in the parliament about how Dr. Rowley was a bully. Now, here we have Rhoda Barrett, who have inside information, right? Because you know, the petition up there is Daddy Boy. We can say that maybe Colin Booth, she, not literally, might be Colin Booth Daddy's girl. I don't know, not literally. Let's continue to listen. Right? Rhoda Barrett boy, you lose one set of, you lost all kind of stripes. And she want to condemn. Anyway,
because of association with me. They are being harassed. They are being called into meetings and cussed and abused in those meetings. They are being demoted. They are being challenged. They're being told, don't show up for screening. They're being told, we will humiliate you. We will run you out of office. We will ensure that you have a rough campaign. All of those things being said simply because of association with me. That as of the 29th of April, I will return, and I am unfettered now, because right after the swearing in of the new Prime Minister, I was fired from the Ministry of Finance. But I am mindful.
See, Tommy?
Yep.
She was fired from the Ministry of Finance. So you know where she getting all she inside information from.
Yep.
Well, everybody had knew that previously, but everybody knows now where she was getting all her reliable information from. It was coming straight from Colin Booth. Straight from him. Yeah? So she was like his outside mouthpiece. Right? Whatever he maybe, and he knows everything with his Minister of Finance. Yeah? So now she's exposing that it appears that Colin Booth told her the bully in the China shop was Prime Minister Stuart Young. Yes, she exposed it. I didn't. She did.
That some people have so much anxiety about their performance and how they're likely to perform that I am not going to start speaking just yet. There are a range of things we need to discuss. That Mark Bassant story today, that's a very serious story. Mark told the story badly because he always tells the story badly.
She threw Mark under the bus. Huh?
Under the bus.
Why? Under the bus. Why are you throwing Mark under the bus? Right? She trying to she trying to genuinely deflect from her statement and her inside information that Prime Minister Stuart Young is a bully in a China shop. Right? And he will bully you to get what he wants. Of course, with the help of bully number one.
He didn't pull the threads together for you all, but I am aware of a fair amount of things that Mark Bassant talked about in that story. So, April 29th, we go in and talk about that Mark Bassant story. April 29th, we're going to talk about all of the things that happened behind the scenes with the transition from Dr. Rowley to Stuart Young. I'm giving all your full details because I think it is important for the country to know precisely what went on with the vote in Tobago. I think it is important for the country to understand precisely what went on with the transition. I think it is important for the country to know precisely how a range of MPs who were seen as not being in support of one person for leadership and having their opinion of another person for leadership.
So there you have it, folks. Rhoda Barrett not exposing anything because there's an election, right? She's trying to make people, she don't want to convince people that P&M is not the choice. So she go bring it on the 29th. Rhoda, spare us, Rhoda. Please. Please. Give me a chance. Let me take two voice notes here. I'll play that follow up there by let me play this voice note.
Good night, Professor Washington, Uncle Tommy.
COP, welcome.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
She's singing hurt. Good night to you, Wall Street again. Are
Yeah.
on there?
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah. Wall Street, she's singing hurt. She's singing like
a jilted
many of
lover,
them
boy. A jilted lover.
Yeah. Because she lost she work as Prime Minister change.
Yeah.
She lost she work. So if you have evidence of corruption and misconduct in public office, you're going to reveal it on the 29th after election.
Yeah.
So if Stuart Young win election, what that going to do? Is the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
You want to reveal corruption? And why you don't want to reveal corruption now? So in case it's a police matter, the police then will investigate it. Your heart hurting about that you lost your work with Col Imbert. Your heart hurting you lost your work. And all the hustling, in my view, how I see it, like all the hustling for the P&M to give them money for this election. So they will come and bring us that lies and propaganda and all your program and thing. Thank God Stuart Young fire you. And if you go back your work, you better hard and reveal what you know now. Because anytime Kamala becomes Prime Minister, the evidence you say now that you know about, they should send higher authority to investigate you for holding back information from the general population. It's only wicked people and hustlers. There's no who bullying people and keep back. Why you will know that people bullying people in governance and you will hold back that? Why you will know people bullying people and you will hold back them information? This lady, that not the lady with the tattoo and she shoulder? Wall Street?
Yeah.
It's not that's the lady with the tattoo and she shoulder?
With the one
Or
she
we
show.
say I like the butterfly.
Say that again. If that not the what?
That not the with the tattoo what Rowley that say I like your butterfly.
No, I didn't see that one.
One time she got down in the in Prime Minister office. Let me leave that alone. Let me leave that
Yeah,
alone.
leave that alone.
It's something to leave. But if she have a butterfly and she shoulder, Keith Rowley like that butterfly. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Tommy, just imagine. She go bust the mark on the 29th. What good does that do?
That's gonna make a difference.
What difference that gonna make? That sound good?
That's not right at all.
Please.
Good night, Professor Washington, Uncle Tommy. She can put it all she wants. She lost she work, that's why she remaining quiet. She's part of the question, not sure. You understand? We keep each other secret. That the P&M code. She ain't going against the code. She boss man at a G used to pay she $30,000 a month. Like Mr. Imbert, the finance minister. Look how long he was there in office. For 9 years she joined that pay. Right? But she should got that on. So she had no money to get again. That is why she fixed. Since Young come into power, he put down Paul and replace Imbert. So he can't You can't give she no employment again. She days numbered and finished. She irrelevant. All the time she doing the bidding and input on the P&M. Now she had nothing to fall back on. I will show you. Karma just come around. Full circle on you. And she just reaping what she saw. Karma is a bitch. Have a good day, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Same to you.
That is Bitcoin.
And that is the difference between Rhoda Barrett and all others that are UNC dissidents and others who leave the party and singing like canary. Even Victor Roberts go on Google show today and spilling the beans and all kind of foolish stuff. You think you could ever call a P&M representative and get that? Never. It is totally line. As the Prime Minister, they just keep each other secret. And they'll keep it until the day they're dead too. P&M don't talk. You know what is the dirty linen outside there? Only UNC fools. And that will make them look stupid in the end. Once P&M have the people in place, they just follow our code, they just follow discipline, not UNC at all. Upside down like crab and barrel syndrome. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Tommy, look, Patty send a message for you on the screen.
Mr. Tommy, you're agreeing. Let's see, you're agreeing with that monkey talk and is that what she's saying there?
Well, shit. I hear your last call on the Bitcoin said that how P&M have a code that deal with discipline. I want to let Bitcoin know P&M don't deal with no discipline. Don't make them sound so good. The reason why P&M they don't talk, because in the mafia life, when you start talking, before you finish talk, they just find you some way. That's how the mafia does work Bitcoin. It's not that they have discipline and they don't talk. It's because when you start talking, you may not finish. Because the word, what they call the word, you only use the
Cosa Nostra.
Yes, the Cosa Nostra. If you know what the meaning of that is, when you in them type of thing, from the time you start opening your mouth, they just find you, and if they don't pass up to you, they pass up very close to you to let you know that you could be next. That's how it works. You remember when the gladiator was going to talk about the person who was financing the P&M with drugs money from Dolce? What happened to gladiator? And where they find him? All right? So the P&M does work very nasty. All right? It's not discipline, it's nastiness. Well, she play the thing that you tried to done this show before my song play to redeem myself or what? My song telling you how that is lie. Now was the right time to drop it. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
East, west, north, south, USC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, USC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, USC coming from all about. East, west, north, south, be yellow. Come on, let me come out. Come on, let me come out. Pull up.
I'm there.
Election August 10. Rowley, you're dead. You're dead. Why not? Rowley is live. Get too damn live. Strut down is live. Get too damn live. Embed is live. Heinz is live. All of them is live. UNC, they love you. P&M, just forget you. UNC, they love you. keep rolling. Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. Get ready, keep rolling. UNC will stand with you. P&M out to punish you. They promise this and they promise that. In the end of it, all we get is talk and chat. Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. Get ready, keep rolling. Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. Get ready, keep rolling. Auntie Camilla, we love you. Keep rolling. We don't want you. Auntie Camilla, we love you. Keep rolling. We don't want you. Rolling is live.
Okay. On to the audio. Your mic off.
Brooklyn, you go call when this song playing. Or you go call when this song
Not
playing.
it. You're playing the same one you played before. It's the last video. That's the last thing I sent you.
That's the last thing you send me.
No, man. You ain't watching your phone. The last thing I sent you, that what you playing, there's the same thing you play already twice.
No. This is what you send me here. That is it.
So, no, man.
But that was in my phone.
All right, let me see. Let me check and see. But that's not that is the same one you play already.
All right, so put on your glass. Put on your glass. All right. Let me play a little piece of this one here. Oh, God told me to give me a hard time. This is the one from Hey, what's your name, boy? Send me a name.
Trinidad and Tobago to grow. P&M must go.
P&M, your days are numbered. UNC will take over. Trinidad and Tobago, yellow is the code.
P&M, them in too much bacchanal.
Them say P&M sleeping with the criminals.
When P&M in power,
the crime rate goes up higher.
P&M breaks the country every time.
When P&M in power, them don't care about them character.
P&M bankrupt the country every time. Them say P&M must go far, far away. Never to come back until Judgment Day. P&M who breaks the country every time. P&M, them in too much confusion. Them say P&M rocking up good governance. When P&M in power, more taxes is the order. P&M breaks the country every time. When P&M in power, it's for the rich to get richer. P&M bankrupt the country every time. Them say P&M must go far, far away. Never to come back until Judgment Day. P&M who breaks the country every time.
All right, rate this song. Rate it. All right, let me go back to the chat here before we close up. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat and your closing quote in the chat. Me and Gene said that song like a TV commercial. Wall Street want to talk about black people and allowing people to use names that are offensive. Okay. Mickey the ghostwriter, the P&M. Oh God, Mickey, don't say that. Warwan go change grocery price and it was black man Sturge who called Rohan that. So you defending the East Indian over your race? But this is to be expected, Tommy. P&M Fox get his song a -10. I expect that. P&M is a deceptive, malicious, egregious organization that have no qualification to perform. That lady is confused with disappointment and anger. She's a subversive element full of malice. Works Minister Ron Sinan has accused the opposition of using Hindu texts as an election dog whistle after being referred to as a Rawan, an insult to dark-skinned people. Daryl Superstar, welcome. Takesha, welcome. Let me see something here. Wall Street like to move goalposts. You carry on now. Tommy, you're saying that now, but when we call out UNC for using the W, whatever. Okay. For me to call in y'all, guys. Wall Street, you have a problem with facts. You only like opinions. Just Roger says, Wall Street, the P&M giving out grant for houses, but they went and break down people's houses. Correct is right. The grant, that is the Shouter Grafters grant, was presented and started by Prime Minister Stuart Young, fulfilling a promise made by his predecessor, Dr. Keith Rowley, in 2020. So they make a promise in 2020, Tommy.
5 years later, they make
5 years later, just before the election, they come in to fool the people, they give it to them. And P&M Fox, you agree with that, right? P&M Fox, take off. Whoever glasses you have on, take it off, eh? Yeah, KFC.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street, and good night, Uncle Tubman.
Good night.
Walsh, COP, big home safe next to that sandwich case last night from South by Mr. Wall Street.
You see COP last night?
Yeah, many rock full on trying to make sure we travel safe. That's the night he and his family and the son could only beat them down there. Mr. Wall Street. Party and Fox and Big George and them. Them don't need to get black conscious when they come out to the election, them all.
Correct is right. Yeah.
So they're not black conscious all through the years.
No. They could get all kind of abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse. Once the P&M giving it to them, it's all right.
When the blackest man was pressing them and see disappointing in the black community. And not uplifting the black community. The schools are doing nothing for the people who concern voting the P&M.
Them don't care about that.
Party and Big Fox always ran and monkey and goat, cow and sheep, all kind of thing. Because all the concern nonsense in this country and this evil, wicked P&M. People care about who's ran and who's monkey and people dying, cost of living going up high. And all kind of this evil, wicked P&M. I was with them, Uncle Toby, have a blessed night.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Same to you.
Yeah. You know, Tommy, you know what saddens me, boy, as we go to the top of the hour? When we look at it, it's facts, right? That. Can we hear the next song? Which next song? Which one's the next song? Oh, that one there? Let me hear this one.
Trinidad and Tobago, yellow is the code. Somebody say yellow is the code. Yellow is the code. Somebody say yellow is the code.
UNC family.
When Kamala go, Mooney Lal will follow.
The sun rising.
All who want unity.
We supporting you, your leadership and UNC crew. We voting for you. You know how and what to do. You're thinking right. I say you're talking right. I see you walking right. Oh, UNC stand up and unite. UNC stand up for the right. Both sons and daughters in the house of the rising sun. Both sons and daughters. In the UNC, stand strong. Stand strong. We have a leader, guided by an angel. Arms wide open to welcome everyone. Oh, sons and daughters. In the UNC surface. We say, we supporting you, your leadership and UNC. We voting for you. You know how and what to do. You're thinking right. I say you're talking right. I say you're walking right. No. UNC stand up and you. UNC stand up for the right.
All right, that's our next song. A partner center. Yeah. Yeah. Caribbean Soul correct. Patricia put a positive closing quote now. That's how we like to end the thing, you know. Put a closing quote. Chinat says, Chinat welcome. Rawan is not a black-skinned man. He was a very evil person. Yes, COP.
Patricia Reed, good night to you, Patricia Reed. Caribbean Soul and them is have Patricia Reed under pressure.
Pressure, boy. I just feel sorry for she.
Yeah, Patricia Reed, good night to you.
Well, she's a, all in all, I think eventually Patty go see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel so.
Yeah.
She's one. Yeah, a fella like P&M Fox cancel Christmas for forget he going all the way down.
Election.
Yeah. I feel she go see the light.
Night, you will see a Patricia Reed texting in over here.
Yeah.
And say Wall Street, sorry for attacking you.
Yeah.
P&M really don't like me.
Correct.
But Patricia Reed, I want to ask you something. What make you like Stuart Young? What Stuart Young ever do for your community?
Correct.
Your constituency and for the development of your tribe? What make you like Stuart Young? Because Keith Rowley give you Stuart Young, you like that? Independent people don't take anything. Independent people just choose. Transparent people don't want. When you're not independent, you take anything that anybody give you. And I believe you're not independent. That's why you had to take Stuart Young. But all them other music songs and them, I will give it oh gosh, I give all the songs and them, even with Boy Brooklyn, 10 out of 10. No.
Now, COP, sorry, you're not being honest.
Well, are you fine being biased?
Yeah, you're being biased.
I Stuart Young. I Stuart Young. I Patricia Reed. I got Patricia Reed. No, the boy just need to do a little more work. And his song. Songs are songs. And all the other songs and them, he do it the right way. But Patricia Reed, what make you like Stuart Young so much? What Stuart Young do for you?
Yeah, there we go. Let me actually answer quick before we go COP. All right? Yeah. Patty, please answer before you go. P&M Fox, you don't have to answer. You don't answer. We don't want to answer from you. Right? We only want to answer from Patty Reed. Patty, give your answer. Yeah? KFC.
Mr. Washington, short answer. Mr. Washington?
Yeah.
Patty, that man or woman? You never heard that voice before?
No, she's a... No, Patty's a woman. She's a female.
But Mr. Washington, you know when they want to be black conscious to support the black system, because they ain't come out, you know?
Nah.
They come out to support our Chinese.
But listen to this.
Wrong with black people?
They didn't support Laura Lizan when Rowley fired she.
Yeah.
They didn't support she. All of them sit down in the corner like little jail horner.
I want to tell them, and then before that P&M UNC, you know, it's not that they are saying come out and support the brother when they're trying to find the doctor, man.
Correct.
Yeah, them wicked, nasty African brother don't like the own. Mr. Washington, we come to the station of our brother for the customer, them nasty P&M, man.
Night. Don't cuss. So, folks, Gordon Joseph wants to know, can anyone recall when David got the land. Patty answering the question. Nobody, you answer the question. Google it. Gordon Joseph, if you want to find out, Google it. Folks, you're going to take that break, and when we come back, don't forget, send your voice note. Send your voice note. Send your closing quotes. Folks, we are trying to put a positive closing quote. Can we put a positive closing quote so we could at least listen to something positive as we go to our beds tonight? Okay? So put a positive closing quote. Don't put P&M folks, you ain't tired put comments about Kamala as a closing quote. Oh God, put a little positive closing quote now. We be right back, folks. We be right back, folks. Stay and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy Wall Street and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Send a little voice note now. Patty, put a positive closing quote. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are here Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. On Sunday, we have a special program called Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics from 1 to 4 p.m. You know, and of course, you are all welcome. But when you come, don't come sideways. Don't come from the Waffle House, right? Because we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me take this voice note.
My closing comment is, Patricia Reid, good night to you and your family. Have a good night.
Hey, Patty, you hear that? Patty. Why, Caribbean Soul, why are you wasting your time with Gordon Joseph? He should be happy Kamala Prasad Basessa give David Mohammed a piece of land the day before the election was called, rather than the P&M under Prime Minister Rowley mashing down the former Workers' Bank building than give it to the Laventil to Wall Street Empowerment Center. Big difference. Big difference. My closing quote. Tommy?
Yeah.
I name is Atlanta tonight, boy. What happened?
How am I supposed to do?
No, I'm just asking, you know.
Didn't you see her in the chat earlier?
Yeah, but you know, we normally get at least one call for she to
She's probably just listening tonight.
Oh, she just listening. Okay. All right, folks. Here's my closing quote.
Good morning, God. Today is Tuesday, Father, March 25th. And with humility, I entrust this day into your hands. Everything I am, everything I desire, my joys, my struggles, my fears, my achievements, and the challenges I face, I trust in you, Lord. May you guide every moment, every decision, and every action I take today. Guide my path with the light of your love, so that I may walk in faith, even when the road is uncertain. Teach me to have patience in times of waiting, and to be grateful in moments of blessing, so that I may see your hand in everything, even in the silence that teaches me to hear your voice. Bless, Father, my family, my friends, and every person who crosses my path today. May I be a reflection of your peace, bringing hope where there is discouragement and love where there is pain. Strengthen me when weariness comes, and renew my faith when doubts knock at the door. Grant me wisdom to choose what is right and courage not to back down. May this Tuesday be a day marked by your presence. May I feel your embrace in every detail. And at the end of this day, may I look back and recognize with eyes of faith that you were by my side. So be it. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Good.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all. I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
First is from Fred Rogers. Often when you think you are the end of something, you are the beginning of something else. Often when you think you're at the end of something, you are at the beginning of something else. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change that you want to see. However, when you look in that mirror, if you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see you on Thursday, God willing. Good night.
Thank you. Tommy, look, your partner just in our closing quote, yes? Your partner in Florida, boy. Larry Big Time Entertainment, one boy. Remember Larry, right?
Of course.
Yeah, Larry Big Time Entertainment. Real partner, you know. Larry Big Time Entertainment, one boy. Larry, welcome, boy.
Larry's a good one.
Larry sent our closing quote, you know. Let's
Larry's
imagine that.
He's a good one.
Larry's a good one, man. Larry says, when people see what you do well, they want to see you do it again. Good night. Larry will get a round of applause for that, for coming in for the first time and coming. Take. Let me go from Larry to bitter Rodney Smith. Oh, no, he calling me bitter. Okay. Larry, Rodney says, is that why you are so bitter, Wall Street? Bitter about what? That the P&M that have 61% black supporters, the most in Trinidad and Tobago, decided against giving a building to the Lavantilto Wall Street Empowerment Center. I'm not really bitter about that, you know. You know what I'm bitter about? That the black people who vote for the P&M, right? They expect nothing from the P&M. That is what I'm bitter about. Yeah? All right. Tommy, read our party put.
He's an alignment.
Party, that is for this thing you put up. Go party, park closing quote that one. Park closing quote that. Yeah, KFC, 1 minute. Yeah. KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Wall Street. You know, they serve you as a black man, wanted a building, educate black young children in the community. You know what I'm saying? Why was sitting by the building?
Yeah.
And when the Indian woman give the away mother that pistol and for P&M in this country for so much many years. Black people ever get land under the P&M?
They take away land from them. They take away land.
The emancipation community, there any land?
Nah, they are in their mind.
Every time emancipation, the plans that I'm going to rent tent and one kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And then another thing, the Valley Nagan thing, right?
Correct is right. Yeah.
And so if I first give up pistol and stinking nasty man, all you come and take it out to go back in them and attend.
Yeah.
So then I tell them to get back. And that evil, big belly, wicked. I mean, I still call that man pass. I call that man devil man.
All right.
So I was shit. I tell you, see me again, man.
Bless.
Love.
Yeah, man. All right. Let me get. Look, Rodney Smith say, Caribbean Soul. Did that happen before he was caught in Rowley in New York City? I was caught in Rowley. You know what cotton means, Rodney Smith? Rodney Smith, use Google, please. Please use Google. I was caught in Rowley. Tommy, before we go, Tommy, what does cotton mean?
That's a romantic.
That did not happen before he was caught in Rowley, New York City. I was caught in Rowley. Anyway, folks, let me get the closing quotes. I'm gonna see if there's any closing voice notes.
Professor Wall Street, you just call our name there. Lord, is another thing. In the Prime Minister, they removed she from the Senate.
You fire
And
she?
lo and behold, I see she up in Woodford Square there, right? Moving around with them like if nothing had happened. I tell all there, Brooklyn, there's a disciplined party, right? She gets kicked out. And she deal with them, Like the Cosa Nostra, the mafia code is a code of discipline. Or you don't understand that. You have to tote, right? You have to tote everything confidentially. You can't say nothing at all. Once you die politically, that what you mean. Dying politically, because if they have to dead normally, you would hear such a MP dead all over the place the last few years. But they die politically when you spill the beans. And it has end up in the political cemetery. Have a good day, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Good night.
Good night.
My closing comments. Good night for those who didn't get my good night, my good evening earlier. Positive is relative. Because for me, you are negative right through towards P&M and the government. But you will think, and the 6.5 others will think that you're positive. And the P&M supporters and thing, when I put my comment here now, this one that I'm going to give, most of them will find it positive. Yeah. Which is you are responsible for the hole in the barrel. Because you dig so deep, no proper substance in your program, and it's like it going down and down and down and down. Because of the hole in the barrel now, your hand could go deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh gosh, come up with things that could help your party now. Look, Parag and all these fellas and them saying why they're leaving. You're not saying or doing anything that could help those who wondering what to do, because look what's happening. Look what is happening. Oh gosh, man, just PNM, and Rowley and short. They're not helping UNC because look, every day, look who leaving and who leaving. Victor? Eh? Oh gosh, man, I am being positive. I am telling you, I don't have to do this. But because I am not a PNM, I am telling you this. I want to see a good, strong opposition. Oh gosh, man. Anyhow, let me see Thursday. Please God, things might be a little better. Up to now, you honor your commitment. Up to now, you honor your commitment that you will bring the truth. Well, then you lie then. Because up to now, you ain't do it. You lie. You say that you will bring the truth and show where I lie about the goalposts. Did you promise, man, to that if Trump win, what you going to do? So it's not me alone. Okay. Folks, God loves you. And nothing is going to change that. God night.
Okay, let's see the closing comments. Mr. Intellectual says, blessed night, everyone. God's guidance, protection until we meet on Thursday. P&M Fox finally put in our closing comment, our closing quote. Do not be content with showing friendship in words alone. Let your heart burn with loving kindness for all who may cross your path. Bahula. Mean Gene closing comments. Closing poem. Don't cry over the past, it's gone. Don't stress over the future, it hasn't arrived yet. Live the present and be happy in it. Eh, what boy? I like that. I like that. I like this kind of thing. Caribbean Soul closing comment. When you give importance to people, they think you're always free, but they don't understand you. Make yourself available for them every time. Yeah, well, I love that, man. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Mr. Intellectual closing comment. Vision is not just for people who have eyes. Yeah. I like that, man. Okay. Let me see if there's any more closing comments here. Live. Free. Bahaula. Okay, Bahaula. You know, I know your cousin, you know. You told me Bahaula. That's how you
Bahaula.
pronounce it. Bahaula. I know the man cousin. Thanks anyway. It's sad when people portray themselves to understand democracy and have no idea what it means. So, folk, that is it. We are out of here. What are we going out with, Tommy?
Young brother.
Folks, good night. See you Thursday night. We are out of here. After this goes, you know what? I'm going to play it from here. I'm going to play it from here.
Queens for all the feeling. Yeah. Hear the cries in the streets at night. So many dreams gone out like lights. Youths them caught in a system cold, chasing shadows that take their soul. But the rhythm of hope is strong. Feel the beat that guide us along. Plant the seed of change in the ground. And reap the fruits of love from this song. I'm sure we can rise from these shadows as we shine. Through the pain and the sorrows, leave the darkness behind. For the youth and the future, let the healing begin. In the rhythm of the island, let love pull us in. So come from the dusk till dawn, as we rise up every morn. We'll fly through the skies like rain. Our people will rise again. And it's how we'll start. Everyone can play their part. Man, woman, and child come in. Let the cleansing begin. What are you doing? Hear me? For the common man times well had. Crime and murders driving we mad. And the youths them can't find no work. Cause the system take them for joke. Let the positive find control. We must not lose sight of our goal. In spite the stress and the strain, let us build our country again. I'm sure we can rise from the shadows as we shine. Through the pain and the sorrows, leave the darkness behind. For the youth and the future, let the healing begin. In the rhythm of the island, let love pull us in. So come from the dusk till dawn, as we rise up every morn. We'll fight through the skies like rain. Our people will rise again. Hand in hand is how we'll start. Everyone can play their part. Man, woman, and child come in. Let the cleansing begin. Everybody wave your hands like this. What are you doing? Who does that? Hear it. Politicians drive their nice car, while the poor man mighty fake car. The oil money blowing like dust. The people don't know who to trust. But every crisis we will master and rise to triumph from disaster. We will cast the evil away. We make a soul of pledge here today. I'm sure we can rise from the shadows as we shine. Through the pain and the sorrows, leave the darkness behind. For the youth and the future, let the healing begin. In the rhythm of the island, let love pull us in. So come from the dust till dawn. As we rise up every morn, we'll fly to the skies like play. Our people will rise again. And it's how it starts. Everyone can play their part. And go back and try. Let the cleansing begin. From the ghetto I born and grow, I learned to make joy from sorrow. Even though it was hardship and pain, I see the blessings falling like rain. And every time the setbacks would come, I keep the faith and weather the storm. With every step and toil I strive, just to keep my dreams alive. I'm sure we can rise from the shadows as we shine. Through the pain and the sorrows, leave the darkness behind. For the youth and the future, let the healing begin. Let the wind across the island, let love for us again. So come from the dust till dawn, as we rise up every morn. We'll fly to the skies like play. Our people will rise again. Hand in hand is how it starts. Everyone can play their part. Back open and try. Let the cleansing begin. What are you doing? We fly to the skies like play. Our people will.
Right now, you can get Disney Plus and Hulu